The news outlets affiliated with Trump have reported that a Bitcoin reserve between $2 billion and $500 million has been agreed upon. Anchorage and Crypto.com will be utilized. It is essential to take a broad view of the cryptocurrency markets as it is Tuesday morning. Reduced pricing of a number of things that have been apparent for the last hour, but if you examine it daily, you might be shocked to find that it isn't as terrible as you perceive it to be. However, as you have observed in the past hour, there is an abundance of red. This is the topic I wish to address, as it is what I observed while preparing this report. Across all time intervals, the daily time range displays an abundance of green. It's done. At present, 1%, or around $2 billion worth of Bitcoin is greater than the value of XRP, which is 2.32 more than Bitcoin. On a daily basis, individuals exchange as much as $136 billion USD. Do not rely on this channel for any kind of financial advice. Before we go any further, though, I want to stress how important it is that you regularly read up on subjects and conduct your own independent research. Upon purchasing cryptocurrencies, I examined this is the proper way to transmit money using R3. Swift utilizes XRP. This month, SPY made the announcement that in May of 2025, they will be utilizing R3 Corda with XRP. You should check out this Corda settler because it is compatible with XRP as well. Corda's initial decision to settle on XRP as its cryptocurrency of choice is hardly unexpected. The only coins that can be used are those that are recognized globally. The court will accept coins from any major bank. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, BML, and HSBC are all acceptable. We have no business competing with them. Are you aware that we are not required to do anything in order to generate profits? A primary objective of ours is with the goal of having a large number of individuals join our website. Actually, R3 CEO has made some quite intriguing remarks. Zoom reports that XRP's price has been flat for over 175 days. Right now, the 2.60 mark is where all the action is, plus $3. If you are able to breach those rates, XRP will reach its all-time high on my show. The reason I've been messaging you daily is because a lot of people don't realize that XRP's price has been steady in the 38.2% fib zone for quite some time. It is precisely what many individuals desire, that the price continue to rise. The line ought to follow a straight path. At its present strength, XRP cannot continue. You must alter its strength-retaining mechanism if you for it to remain robust. Several projects experienced significant price increases between the end of last year and the beginning of this year. On the other hand, some initiatives reverted to their November or even December levels in no time. The fact that they maintained control of XRP is indicative of its strength relative to the market. I don't want you to miss it, my friend, since it was so strong. It is quite evident from Bo's statements that the U.S. aspires to become the global crypto city and Bitcoin superstar. There is no point in arguing because we both really dislike the idea of doing that. The U.S. aspires to become the Bitcoin world's capital. Here at the technological frontier is where new applications of this technology are conceived. This is going to happen, that much is certain. Many companies have expanded their activities to foreign nations. The new regulations will have a significant impact, in my opinion, particularly if taxes on capital gains are not applicable to cryptocurrency. The answer will become clear as time passes. If it did, we may expect a plethora of innovative ideas to fill the following decades. Actually, nothing could be more thrilling than this. Cryptocurrency market. It is without reasonable question that Chad made this post. Approximately $100 trillion would be the value of the market if it increased by a factor of 100. Small changes in real capital can have large effects on the price, according to this study by Bank of America. 100 times the value of the newly minted cash. As a result, one net worth dollar is equivalent to $100 in market capitalization. When prices are rising, that's when you get a bull run. Lots of people are buying and selling at once, which drives prices down. And it's a very exciting moment. This viewpoint intrigues me greatly, despite the fact that it makes perfect sense now, even though I hadn't considered it that way before. Take M2 as an example. It reveals that the global money supply is at an all-time high. Your Bitcoin is right behind it. Is it conceivable for Bitcoin to set a new record high? At the time of its issuance, it was successful. illustrates the useful link clearly. Ralph Powell did an excellent job of depicting the moment when Bitcoin was valued $70,000 on the board, and people noticed it. Although it was already common knowledge, this map was subsequently discussed by other specialists in the industry. However, he did the right thing by informing them. The reason being that yesterday Bitcoin's price increased from $70 to $100 and over $12,000, just like the M2 money supply as predicted. But first, let's double check the pricing and my power again before we go. Fortunately, everything remains the same as we discussed yesterday. Bitcoin is currently trading at slightly under $19,000 and is, as expected, still unable to break out of the $110,000 cents area. It was either $100 or $9,000, I'm not sure, but we said it again to make sure it was noticed. An increase in Bitcoin's value makes it desire to split in half. We did, however, try again with $111,000 if that clarifies anything. You can see that was a setback, so we tried again with $110,000, but that too failed. Things decelerating shouldn't come as much of a surprise in my opinion. The situation is satisfactory at this point. Keep in mind that we are on the verge of achieving a record-breaking peak. The price of XRP has increased to $2.35, just so you know. Consider the spot where we halted. It was the site of fierce fighting. Keep in mind that I was explaining assuming this resistance can be converted into support, the target is $2.50 followed by the 23.6% 5 zone. We shall proceed with this in a methodical manner. Post your thoughts on this cryptos AX stuff in the comment section. Enjoy yourselves and stay safe. Quite similarly,